Welcome everyone to this week's edition of the GSM's Pride Spotlight. I'm sure you've seen this guy before, but this week it's a wedding special. Because somebody's getting married this weekend, right?
Yeah, Saturday's the big day.
So we're not going to talk about work, we're not going to talk about anything. I do have a couple of things that I want to find out that Grant has no clue about yet. But you've all seen Grant Woods before, and let's start. So how long you and Jaylee been together?
I guess I should probably say the actual date, otherwise she'd probably kill me. So July 19th of 2016.
2016.
2016, yeah.
So I feel like I know you pretty well. What took so long to propose, Grant?
I'm very indecisive when it comes to things. Making decisions is not.
Now he's hoping Jaylee isn't watching this.
Yeah. No, it was. I did before I had a string of really, really long relationships and just didn't, and luckily didn't make that decision in the previous one. So I just had to make sure it was the right thing, and I don't know. I mean, I guess commitment problems, I guess. But I mean, ultimately, I made the right choice. I knew it was somebody that I was going to be comfortable spending the rest of my time with. And
is that because she's your sugar mama?
Yeah, that's what people seem to think. But no, she lets. It's pretty nice. I mean, she lets me do pretty much whatever I want to do. I don't question her when she wants to do things, and when it comes down to making big decisions, then we talk to each other. But ultimately, everybody's pretty much on the same page with stuff like that.
Okay, let's talk about how you met.
Yeah. So I was in college, getting out of college. Just got out of a previous 4-year relationship before that. I just finished up baseball, had a little bit of school left. So being a broke college athlete, I had to find a job. So I lived in an apartment complex just right down the street from a gas station and applied up there. I'd worked some seasonal jobs prior to that, but went in, worked there pretty much full time while I was finishing up my last couple classes. And just so happens that her mom was the manager of that store. So I would see her in there every once in a while, coming in and talk to her mom. And I would actually always make fun of her whenever she would come in.
Oh, what was it, some kind of high school romance where you picked on the girl you liked?
Yeah. Everybody always told me that's how you got the message across, but I guess it wasn't the case. But no, she was in nursing school, and her uniform was.
I think Scrubs turned you on, girl.
No, it was. They were white and blue, I believe. I think it was like blue pants and a white shirt, and then she has red hair. So I always told her she looked very patriotic today when she would walk in the store. So
that'd be a good way to get a girl.
Yeah. And how many ever years, 5+ years later, it seemed to work out, I guess. But yeah, so started talking, started hanging out a little bit more, and the rest is history.
Well, let's get this on camera because I've had this conversation with her, and there's a little bit of discrepancy how you actually officially asked her out. So let's clarify it.
And I don't know, I mean, because this is a toss-up. I don't
exactly my point. She says one thing, you say a different thing.
This is a toss-up because, like, I mean, some of the first, like, I guess dates would be. I mean, Pokemon Go was huge at the time, so we'd go out there and
well, that just proves the age gap, doesn't it? Pokemon Go was
huge.
Dude.
It was. But yeah, we
I was in the United States when Pokemon Go was going.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a thing. We'd always go to do that. I was,
wait a minute. That would be a date? You'd go Pokemon Go in together?
Yeah, super late at night in a sketchy park in St. Joseph, Missouri.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there was a bunch of people there. We just walk around the park in the middle of the night.
You just admitted that on camera?
Yeah, I don't care.
It's a sketchy part of St. Joe, Missouri.
Oh, yeah, all of it. All of it.
Well, let's touch on that. What was the best Pokemon you caught?
I did catch a Charizard out there, and nobody else saw it because it was, I don't know, I think it was just like a unique spawn for one person. So everybody's kind of excited about that.
Okay, so let's go back to when you first asked her out on a date.
So, I mean, I believe it was, we went fishing because she grew up in a small town. I grew up in a fairly small town and liked doing outdoorsy stuff. So there was
Well, clearly you went Pokemon Go and fishing.
yeah, there's not a lot else to do. Not a lot else to do. So yeah, we were, I mean, if you think about any like typical like country song in the world, and I'm pretty sure it was like after we went fishing, like we were sitting on the bed of my truck.
Oh my God!
And I think it just said.
So there's a legitimate country song about you somewhere.
Oh yeah, you
Fishing in the dark.
yeah you find any country song about a truck fishing and your girl.
Please don't tell me you're drinking Miller Lite.
No. No, but that is popular out there. So I don't know. I think it was that time when we officially asked.
So did you ask or did she ask?
Oh, it was me. She wouldn't ask on her own. She's too timid for that. I had to initiate.
Well, geez, that's why your relationship took so long to get engaged.
Oh, yeah.
Because she might be timid, but geez, you don't ask anything anybody.
No, that is true. So yeah, we were probably just both beating around the bush the whole time, waiting for the other person to do it. But
So you're going with the fishing one.
I think so.
So this weekend, I'm going to ask her flat out in front of everyone when she thinks it is, and if it doesn't match up, you're going to lose the dating game. You know that?
That's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she would agree with that, but we've had this conversation before. And I don't know if it
Well,
happens.
she told me that you asked her mom if you could take her out on a date or something like that.
That doesn't sound like me, but maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I know that before I asked her to marry me, I definitely called her dad first
Oh, so you went,
to ask him.
you went traditional.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, felt like it was a smart thing to do, but I know I definitely did that. And then around that same time, there was a lot of secrets being held with her brother, and the baby was coming around, and then I had to spring on Jerry, her mom, that I was going to ask Jayla to marry me. So she was just ready to burst with all the things she couldn't talk about with people. So she ended up going with me to pick out the ring and all that other stuff. And then I called her dad, because he still lives out on that side of the state, and just make sure he was okay with it beforehand.
So yeah, I think you probably know where this one's going to want to go. If you don't know this, I'm in Grant's wedding on Friday, provided we get our tuxes, I guess, at this point. Why in the world did you ask me to be one of your groomsmen? And don't give me your crappy response you gave me before, because it made sense.
No, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, I've been out in this area for only a little over 4 years. I mean, when I started working here is when I moved out here. I moved out here the day before I walked in the doors for the first time to actually start working. And I mean, you have acquaintances as like work acquaintances and all that stuff, but I don't really, there's only a select few people that I would hang out with outside of the store if it was an option. And I think mostly like our work relationship and outside work relationship is, even though like the age gap is a little bit there, not too crazy, and then you having a family, me not, it's not like we just go out and hang out all the time, but it was, I don't know how to, fishing for a word, but
Well, this is why I wanted to put you on the spot, because I want to find out for the real.
I definitely think that outside of like other people that I've worked with, we do have more of a relationship outside of just business. And when going through and picking the people that I was going to pick, I mean, there were some that were givens and I'd been friends with forever and whatever, and some were kind of like last minute decisions. I will say,
Me being one of them.
no, I will tell you, you were not the last minute decision. My I did have one that I could not, for the life of me, figure out who I wanted to have as my fifth person, because I got lined up having to pick 5 different people when most everybody that I know or really associated with lives 4 hours plus away. So I definitely think it was easier because outside of just being like in a workspace, I think we definitely had more of a friendship level of, I guess, respect for each other, and taught me a lot throughout the years, and someone that I can look up to. And
I look up to you.
yeah, it's because I'm 6'3" and
not 5'7".
Yeah. So, I mean, I felt like it was a fairly easy decision.
So the rumor has it that you did it for a promotion. Is that true?
No. No.
I didn't believe that either. It's just some people are saying that.
I don't know. I don't even know if that was really being talked about as much right then and there.
No.
So, no, I don't think so. Otherwise, I could ask Steve.
Well, why didn't you ask Steve?
Oh, because I knew he wasn't going to go anyway.
That sounded like a cop-out, get-out question. Well, so big day Saturday. Mm-hmm. Are you nervous?
No, I mean, everybody keeps asking me that. I mean, I think we've been together for so long, and we've been living together for 90% of the time we've actually been dating, outside of just that little bit of time that I was finishing school, and I was still living while I was living at home for a short period of time while I had a couple classes left, and then I moved out to Nebraska for my previous job, and I was out there for a couple months, and then she ended up actually moving out there with me, and ever since then we've been together everywhere we've gone. And I mean, at this point, it's mostly just like adding a piece of paper to it. So I don't.
Well, I think where the nerves come from, especially when I got married, was, this is just my opinion, is you're really more nervous about the day going to plan than the actual doing what you're doing. I was never really nervous about getting married to Ashley specifically. I was more nervous that everything would go plan and it was exactly what she wanted. That's what made me personally nervous.
Yeah, and that is a big part of it. I mean, I know I haven't been super involved with a lot of the planning and going around with stuff. I mean, as Jaylee knows, I'm okay with pretty much anything. Like if she
We're aware.
Yeah, if she, I have very little opinion on
Here's what. Can I give you a
things.
tip? Did you do your own vows?
She chose not to.
It's probably a good idea.
We agreed not to.
Because if you'd have done yours, and the priest would have gone, Grant, do you take Jaylee to be your lawful wedded wife? And you go, whatever.
I guess. Well, I will give you a little bit of information because, I mean, you'll be part of it. And I feel like I've told you, but her dad is actually officiating.
Yeah, I know, you said.
Yeah, I was going to say, just so it wasn't a surprise or anything like that.
Yeah, her dad says, Grant, you want to be my son-in-law? I guess.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Well, I look forward to the weekend.
Should be a fun time.
Hopefully it goes as smooth as we hope it will.
Yeah, now that we clarified and told KJ that we're not getting married in Salem, Missouri.
He was going to Salem?
That's what he told Gary.
That's the DJ, by the way. He'd have been going to the wrong place.
Yeah, I had to send him the address just so he had it for sure.
And they're pretty far apart, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Salem's like south Missouri.
So that'd have been fun. Well, anyway, I wanted to do something a little different this week. With Grant getting married this weekend, I thought it'd be kind of cool just to do a wedding edition. So good luck this weekend, Grant, and hope all goes smooth, and hope you like my speech. Other than that, I will see you all next week.